Hello guys, Zabanya speaking, and in this video I would like to talk about the current focus banner of the C server of Honkai Impact 3. The current banner showed up during the recording of this video and will be up there up to December 21, and it will feature Vermilion Knight's dedicated gears, Glad Surtur, and Tail set. Without these gears, Vermilion Knight won't be as OP as they say. So for the featured weapon, here's Godslayer Surtur. Looks really great on paper since it is the dedicated weapon for Vermilion Knight. Go grab this if you wanna go full blast with VK, or else you could just get Blood Dance instead. Next is her dedicated Stigmata set, Tail set. Grab this if you wanna use VK as a main DPS in Memorial Arena or Abyss, but I won't recommend using Vermilion Knight and Abyss, no, because Elemental Valkyries are not that meta anymore, so just go for physical Valkyries and Abyss instead. And since the Stigmata set is tailor-made for her, all of the effects of the Stigs and set bonus all work well with her. Okay, on to the other off-rate stuff. So we have here the Proto Spirit Bow or Proto Alberic's Bow. You just salvage it when you get it. This won't do you any good at all. You could just use Shamash instead of this. So next is Osahoko or Sheeted Blade. Yeah, it's Sheeted Blade in the previous patches. If you don't have any other decent katana in your inventory, keep this. But it's much better if you just use Jizo-Mitama sword instead. The divine key. Just use it instead of this one. Just salvage this one. Next up is Fairy Sword Sylvan. This is one of the top tier katanas in the game. This is best utilized by Flame Sakitama if you don't have Void Blade or Florid Sakura. Personally, I don't really prefer this katana for Flame Sakitama because it won't offer you the safe space you needed offered by Void Blade or an unconditional damage boost offered by Florid Sakura. Because the damage boost that Fairy Sword Sylvan gives to you is pretty much conditional. You need to boost your move speed so that you could utilize the damage boost it gives to you very well. Next we have here is Briareus PRI. Now this one is the second best missile launcher, just behind Flint Sonata. So if you don't have Flint Sonata, just go grab this one. This one works well with Valkyrie Chariot's missile stacking technique that is being employed in Memorial Arena. Mix this with Schrodinger Top on Valkyrie Chariot and you'll pump out phenomenal amounts of damage. Next up is Elyudnir. Fun fact, this is the cross that Ritual Imayo uses when executing her combo attack and what she summons with her ultimate skill. This cross is part of the Valkyrie Chariot QTE strategy. You drop Elyudnir, then stuns enemies, which then in turn triggers Valkyrie Chariot's QTE. And do this strategy on Gluttony themed Abyss and you'll pump out huge damage numbers on the lower floors. But on higher temperature or floors, this might not work at all. And the next one here is Cinderhawk. This one is Phoenix dedicated gauntlets to make her dish out tons of damage. So if you have Phoenix, go pull for this one. Now onto the off-rate Stigmatas, we have a bunch of awesome stuff here. So let's begin here with the Schrodinger band set. And in this set is what you're gonna need for Night Squire to shine a lot aside from her being S rank and above. So also the mid and bottom piece of the set is what you'll need so that Miko can still slash hard enough at higher temperature Abyss. Recommended that you mix these with Schrodinger Top, Void Blade, and Celestial Hymn. Next up is the Monet set. So this one is Shadow Knight's dedicated Stigmata set. So if you want to solo Abyss with Shadow Knight, grab the whole set. If you want a burst-ish damage output, just go grab the top and bottom and pair these with Nagamitsu mid. Next up here is the Shakespeare set. Now this Shakespeare set, this one is rather as a set. This is meant to be used as a standalone pieces. So grab the top piece for lightning damage Valkyries like Scarlet Fusion, Shadow Knight. Well, in the case of Shadow Knight, if you don't have Monet, if you don't have the Monet set, just use this as a placeholder Stigmata. Now for the mid piece, you could just use it as a placeholder Stigmata for Flame Sakitama, Sakuna Rondo, or Vermilion Knight. but if there's one Valkyrie that we're gonna use this, it should be Blood Rose. And the bottom piece offers ice damage, so the bottom piece is for Memento and also a placeholder for 6 Serenade. And last but not the least, we have Cecilia Shariak. Now this Stigmata set is pretty much a niche set, and the only benefit it gives you is more SP regeneration, and this one is only beneficial for Memorial Arena. I don't recommend using this in Abyss personally. So there you have it, the current focus supply banner for this week. Now if you'd ask me, should you gamble for this banner? Well, if you have tons of cash in your bank, go ahead and swipe your credit card. But for free-to-play players, this one is pretty risky. There are a lot of bad items here that will bring you no good at all. So as with every focus banner, just pull out your own risk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, go hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, just hit that subscribe button. Zabanya out.